Ever notice how you can be super focused 1 minute and then suddenly your brain feels foggy, distracted, and done? That crash might not be about motivation at all. It could be your blood sugar. Those quick spikes and drops from what you eat can quietly mess with your concentration all day long. So if you've been blaming yourself for losing focus, it might be time to look at what's happening on your plate and how to keep your energy steady instead. Rapid spikes and crashes in blood sugar can cause sudden drops in concentration and mental clarity. You've probably felt this before. You eat something sugary or refined, feel a quick burst of energy, and then, not long after, your brain feels foggy, your eyes get heavy, and focusing on even simple tasks becomes a struggle. What's happening is your blood sugar rises quickly, your body releases insulin to bring it down, and sometimes it overshoots, leaving you with a crash. That crash means your brain, which relies heavily on a steady supply of glucose, suddenly doesn't have the stable fuel it needs. The result is distraction, slower thinking, and reduced productivity. A practical way to avoid this is to balance your meals with protein, healthy fats, and fiber, especially in the morning and at lunch. For example, instead of just toast or cereal, try eggs with whole grain toast and avocado, or yogurt with nuts and berries. These combinations slow down how quickly sugar enters your bloodstream, keeping your energy and focus more stable. Also, pay attention to how you feel after meals. If you notice that post-meal slump, it's a signal that your blood sugar might be swinging too much, and small adjustments to what you eat can make a noticeable difference in how clearly you think throughout the day. Skipping meals can destabilize blood sugar levels and lead to brain fog and poor decision-making. It might seem harmless to push through hunger when you're busy, but when you go too long without eating, your blood sugar drops, and your brain starts to feel it quickly. You may become irritable, forgetful, or struggle to concentrate, and even simple choices can feel overwhelming. This is because your brain is trying to function without a consistent energy supply. Then, when you finally eat, you're more likely to overeat or choose quick, sugary options, which sets up another spike and crash cycle. A simple fix is to create a consistent eating rhythm. That doesn't mean you need large meals all the time, but having balanced snacks available can make a big difference. Think of things like a handful of nuts, an apple with peanut butter, or a boiled egg. These options help maintain steady blood sugar without causing sharp spikes. If your schedule is unpredictable, plan ahead by keeping snacks in your bag or workspace. By preventing those long gaps without fuel, you support a more stable mental state and keep your focus sharper across the entire day. High-sugar snacks and drinks can give a quick energy boost, but often lead to a sharp mental crash soon after. That mid-afternoon soda, candy bar, or pastry might feel like exactly what you need when your energy dips, but it's usually a short-term fix that creates a bigger problem later. The rapid influx of sugar causes your blood glucose to spike, which can briefly improve alertness, but your body responds by releasing insulin to bring those levels back down. When the drop happens, it can be steep, leaving you feeling more tired and less focused than before. This pattern can repeat throughout the day, creating a roller coaster effect that makes sustained concentration nearly impossible. A better approach is to swap high sugar options for slower releasing energy sources. For example, instead of a sugary drink, try water or unsweetened tea paired with a snack that includes protein and fiber, like a piece of fruit with nuts. If you still want something sweet, combine it with something that slows absorption, like dark chocolate with almonds. These small changes help smooth out the peaks and valleys in your blood sugar, so your brain gets a more consistent supply of energy and your attention doesn't keep crashing. Eating a balanced meal with protein, fiber, and healthy fats helps maintain steady blood sugar and sustained focus. When your meals are built around just refined carbs, like white bread or sugary cereals, your body processes them quickly, leading to those familiar spikes and crashes. But when you include protein, fiber, and fats, digestion slows down, and glucose is released into your bloodstream more gradually. This steady release is exactly what your brain needs to stay alert and productive for longer periods. Think about building your plate with intention. Add lean protein like chicken, fish, eggs, or beans. Include fiber-rich vegetables or whole grains, and don't forget healthy fats like olive oil, nuts, or avocado. For example, a lunch with grilled chicken, quinoa, and roasted vegetables will keep you mentally steady much longer than a bowl of plain pasta. Also, notice how different meals affect your focus in the hours that follow. You might find that certain combinations keep you sharp, while others leave you sluggish. By consistently choosing balanced meals, you create a more stable internal environment where your brain can perform at its best without constant energy dips. Regular hydration and mindful caffeine use can support stable blood sugar and prevent focus disruptions. Dehydration can subtly affect how your body regulates blood sugar and can make you feel tired or mentally sluggish even if you've eaten well. At the same time, relying heavily on caffeine, especially on an empty stomach, can amplify blood sugar swings and lead to jitteriness followed by a crash. Many people use coffee as a replacement for proper meals, which only adds to the instability. A better strategy is to stay consistently hydrated throughout the day by keeping water nearby and taking small sips regularly, rather than waiting until you feel thirsty. When it comes to caffeine, try pairing it with food, especially something that includes protein or fat, to reduce its impact on your blood sugar. For instance, having coffee with breakfast instead of alone can make a noticeable difference in how stable your energy feels. Also, pay attention to timing. Too much caffeine later in the day can interfere with sleep, which then worsens blood sugar control the next day. By managing both hydration and caffeine thoughtfully, you create a more stable foundation for focus and reduce the likelihood of sudden energy crashes.